The first annual Prehistoric Live has concluded, and here's all about it. Hey guys, welcome back to the Prehistoric Life podcast. I'm your host, Eric Crawford, and today we're going to talk about the first annual Prehistoric Live event. Now, thank you for all of those who bought a ticket and made your way on to listen. I hope you all greatly enjoyed the speakers that we had. And for the speakers, I want to give a huge shout out to y'all and thank you all for agreeing to come on and being able to come on and talk to everybody. We all really enjoyed what you all had to say. So I'm going to go over the 6 speakers first day and second day, and then I'm going to kind of just think in the time, I guess, of what my plan is for it. So, I guess spoilers, technically, since I guess it's not public yet. If you do want to go watch it, you can go on my Patreon, and if you get any subscription, you can watch both days, all like 6.5 hours, 7 hours, give or take, I think, of content of the speakers, and that's on my Patreon. So please go check that out for those of you that didn't get to come out and want to watch it. Or if you just want to support, the Prehistoric Live podcast, go check out the Patreon. But back to it. So we started off the 18th with the 3 speakers, Bodhi Moore, PJ from FossilEmpires, and Dr. Brian Curtice from Fossil Crates. Huge shout out to him. We started off with Bodhi, who talked about dinosaur adaptations and kind of their defense and offensive methods of survival. That's a very quick, easy rundown. I'm going to give very quick, easy rundowns of each one. Then we moved on to PJ, who talked about the struggles of fossil sale and what is important to do it legally, because there's a lot of illegal stuff, and what to look out for during possible illegal or scammed fraud fossil sales. Then, of course, we moved on to Dr. Brian Curtice, who gave a beautiful speech on sauropods. It was a beautiful, magnificent speech where he talked about what a sauropod is, his favorite sauropod, the sauropod discoveries that he has had, slaying 2 sauropods, the sauropod slayer, which is a killer nickname, and I hope he's watching this, and I want him to know that he should totally adopt that nickname because it's a killer nickname, and made Supersaurus. And that was basically the conclusion of day 1 with those 3 speakers. And then, of course, we came back day 2, July 19th, and we started out with Seth Sorensen from Fossil Shacks, where he talked about what he has done and commercial paleontology. I say commercial paleontology. He called it tourist paleontology, tourism paleontology, something along those lines. Go watch it. Go on Patreon and check out what he really says. And he talks about the Green River Formation and how he opened up his own quarry to, bring people over to be able to find their first fossil and help identify it and have a fossil. Then we moved on to D-Rex, or Daniel Mossey, the original D-Rex, who talked about Morrison Formation dinosaurs, most prominently dinosaurs of the Mother's Day quarry, which is the main Morrison quarry, do not quote me on this, used by Elevation Science, or one of them, one of the biggest quarries Bighorn Basin was the original name used by Elevation Science, and he works with Elevation Science and got to do that, which is pretty cool. Then we moved on from D-Rex to Jimmy Waldron from DWABA, Dinosaurs Will Always Be Awesome, where he talked about the importance of paleontology in the modern age, along with some of the best and most famous dinosaurs discovered by children, which is a very interesting topic that I would heavily advise you to check out, because it was a very I don't want to say a heavy topic, because I wouldn't say it's heavy, but like it's a very awakening thing to see that like some of these young people as young as like 4 and 5 are out there discovering things, and it really just kind of brightens your idea of a future in paleontology. But those were the main. They were the 6 speakers for Prehistoric Live, July 18th and 19th of this past year, and talking with other potential speakers moving forward. Please leave a comment down below if you think it would be better to do it towards the beginning of summer or towards the end of summer. I'm thinking more towards the beginning of summer, kind of August time would be the best. And the primary reason why I'm saying this is because one problem I came into while while trying to get speakers was field seasons. And I know students and people that would have loved to hear this suffered from the same problem, is that they were out on field season and they were, busy expanding the fossil record and digging up fossils, which I don't blame them. That has got to be, I'm excited for that, and I'm excited to bring that to y'all. So doing it earlier before the primary field season, really goes underway, I think would give me more access to speakers and give y'all more access to speakers, along with more of y'all would be able to come on and actually get tickets and listen and all that, because of, just timing. So I think next year, if y'all think it's more convenient to do it late summer, end of summer, kind of, well, I guess actually that's August, later August, March, April, May. So I guess May, either if you guys would rather in like beginning of summer, May, or end of summer, August kind of times, please let me know which one you would prefer in the comment section down below, whether you'd rather beginning of summer in May or kind of end of summer in August. Just say like August or May. And if you already see one saying August or May, just like it or something, just so I can kind of calculate easier. But I'm thinking more towards the beginning of summer in May than the end of summer in August, just because. But if y'all would rather it in August, which I think is also a pretty big possibility, let me know. But it was a lot of fun. I really hope everybody that watched it enjoyed it, and I hope everybody that goes and watches it on Patreon also enjoys it. This is the first annual. The website will be altered, but my personal plan is closer to next Prehistoric Live, whether I do, because I talked about this at the end of day 2, whether I am thinking of it biannually or annually. I'm thinking more I want to stick towards annual, once a year kind of thing. If I do biannual, you guys will for sure know about it. I will make some kind of reel or something talking about it. But closer towards where I stand now, it's going to probably stay annual. But closer towards the next year, season, whatever you want to call it, of Prehistoric Live, I plan on releasing, this year's. But of course, I'm going to release it on my YouTube channel and everywhere else. But I think I'm also going to put it on the Prehistoric Live page, kind of document all of them as I go, and not make a new page, but redesign the page and update it as the year as the years progress and go on. But I digress. But actually, we have a sponsor for today's video. Here's our, first sponsor. If you follow my account, you probably like dinosaurs, fossils, and the prehistoric world. And if you have ever shopped for fossils, you'll see that a lot of them have some very high prices, rightfully so, because they are usually one of a type specimen. Then you go look for casts, and you see a lot of these low quality casts going around, so you just don't know what to do. You either have to buy something super expensive or something super low quality. Enter Dinosaur Skeletons. Dinosaur Skeletons specializes in creating museum quality replicas of prehistoric life and is renowned for its highly detailed reconstructions. Founded by a professional paleoartist with over a decade of experience in the collectibles industry, they are dedicated to providing enthusiasts, collectors, and institutions with the opportunity to own magnificent, lifelike prehistoric replicas. Each creation is crafted with exceptional care and attention to detail. This means they are highly accurate to their source material, super high quality, and museum grade level quality. This is probably the closest you could get to bringing home a museum exhibit. They're also fairly affordable for the accuracy and quality put into it, which also means they make great gifts for birthdays and holidays for that collector or dinosaur enthusiast you know. So go check out Dinosaur Skeletons and get your cast today. And I think that is, all my thoughts on Prehistoric Live for now. And I hope you all enjoyed. Please, if you were at Prehistoric Live, in the comment section, also mention you were at Prehistoric Live. I think that would be pretty cool if you were like, yeah, I was there. And also, comment down your favorite speaker or thing that a speaker talked about. So I personally love the sauropods from Dr. Brian Curtice. I think that was one of my favorite speeches that I've ever, really attended. But I guess I didn't really attend it. I kind of orchestrated it. That's a weird thought. I digress. I really enjoyed that. And actually, before we sign off here, we actually have another sponsor. Huge shout out to today's sponsor, Dinosaur Trips. If you enjoy these majestic creatures I talk about here on the podcast and would like to go see them for yourself, I would heavily recommend Dinosaur Trips. Dinosaur Trips is a company created to give people a behind-the-scenes in-look on museums and dig sites, along with just having an amazing time looking at these amazing, fabulous, majestic creatures. So if you sound interested, go to www.dinosaurtrips.com and tell them Prehistoric Life sent you and get $250 off your tickets. Now, back to the show. And finally, I want to give a huge thank you to all my sponsors that sponsor not just me in these podcasts. So my two sponsors, primarily Dinosaur Skeletons and Dinosaur Trips, but also all of the amazing sponsors from Prehistoric Live, such as, one second, pulling them up, Fossil Crates, Fossil Shacks, FossilEmpire, Club Dynamite, Dinosaur Skeletons, and of course Dinosaur Trips, who has been, three of those have been around for a while now. But again, thank you all so much for attending. I hope to see more of you there next year at Prehistoric Live. I'm your host, Eric Crawford, signing off. This has been Prehistoric Live Podcast. Remember, keep it prehistoric. Goodbye.